National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Henry. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
36-yard line.
Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. A check down here for Henry. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Inside handoff, Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
You are X. Shut up.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
What is that?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
What is it? Yes.
Here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Now a 2nd and 10.
180. What? 13.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bears.
Westy.
To the air, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's Jamar, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
Ravens, nothing. Santos to kick off portion.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game just doesn't go right for you. An interception's the result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This now a 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. He dumps it off for Henry. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. To throw, it's Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal, Chicago.
Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
operating from the gun. Williams toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Santos with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Wow, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Williams looking to do it himself. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Henry up the middle. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Shut up!
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
180. What? 180. Middle. 30. Support.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. To throw is Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
4 yards.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Hill will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What is everyone's...
Now, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will stop right around the 25. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And the Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
16. Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Williams. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good. For our Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now second and 4.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Play action. Now Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Here comes second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Fighting his way through contact. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
It's the score, Bears 21, Ravens 16. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Yo. Sit on.
They start the drive with a grab with Hill. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, Now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We've got a plane to catch.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the handoff, this is Swift. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.